Welcome back, everyone. In this video, we're going to go over how to completely disassemble your frame.
For this, all you're going to need is a Glock tool or a punch of some sort. You don't need any special tools. So if you have something like this is great. If you don't, you could use anything that's thin enough and sturdy enough to punch out a few parts here on the gun itself. So here we go. Always check that it's clear. It is. We are going to close that slide, get a sight picture in a safe direction, press the trigger. Disassemble our slide from the frame. Now, I'm hoping that these pins come out easily. I don't have a roll of duct tape here or anything like that. You should use something to capture these pins as they come out. I don't have anything here. I'm just making a quick video, but it is highly encouraged so you're not dropping stuff. And having a table like this is probably not the smartest thing to be using either, because those pins can fall right through those cracks. So anyways, hopefully these pins aren't complicated and come out easily. Some Glock models, especially the slimline Glocks, you're going to need to give them a good tap, especially to get this one out. And it's not so much the force that needs to be applied, it's more so playing with the trigger and the internal parts while adding the correct amount of force. If it doesn't come out right away, do not add extra force. You're just adding extra pressure on the internal parts, because this pin is going through multiple parts and you don't want to bend anything. So let's start with the back pin right here. I always like to go from left to right. Let's see how easily it comes out on this gun. All right. So as you can see, relatively easily. Let's see if I can pull it out with my hand. I can, so there's that. And we're gonna put that guy aside in that little crease on the table. This is the one that could be a little bit of a pain in the butt and might require some wiggling of the trigger or the trigger bar. Either way, it's going to move those parts, and sometimes you could wiggle and play with your slide lock lever. So let's try this. Let's see if I have to do that. Seems like I might have to press the trigger a little bit. There it goes. I'm gonna go there. You can see how it got started. So let's go right here. Might just end up punching it right to the ground. And this is just to show that you can do this without having anything ready to rock and roll, right? So if you needed to do this out in the field, you only have this table per se, it can be done. If anything, you could disassemble, just a thought, you could disassemble your slide. Okay. And you could use your slide as the capture point. So you can knock the pin out onto or into the slide. So in this case, it didn't fall all the way out, which is fine. We pulled it out, and all we're gonna do is put it next to the other pin there. All right, so now how do we remove these parts inside? You don't really need the tools, but having a tool like this to just get it started and wedge it out is a little bit helpful. So we're gonna get started here. Just gonna pop this guy out here gently, not to put pressure on anything. And this one's in there pretty snug. Oh, there it goes. So there's that. There's the block. And now you could push up on the trigger or come back here and get it started gently. There we go. And it comes right out. So no tools. And this is loose onto here. This does not actually attach. What holds all these parts together is that large pin that we already removed. So let's put those parts aside. And now you're left with a stripped frame. Minus the rails, of course. We're not going to take those off. All right. So there you have it. Stripped frame. Not that difficult. To reassemble the frame, we're just going to work everything backwards. So, going to grab our trigger. We're going to put the trigger shoe in first. Make sure everything is lined up nice. Might have to play with it a little bit. Come on, buddy. And of course, doing this while viewing it through the camera is a little bit more difficult. But there you go. So the trigger group is back in there. Grab your slide lock, slide stop lever. It won't fit if you put it in upside down. So if you accidentally put it up or put it in upside down, you're going to find out very quickly that you made a mistake. And see if I can get a close-up of that so you guys can see exactly how it goes. Let me pull it back out. Doesn't want to come out now. So it's going to fit, and it's going to be loose until you put the pin in. So don't worry about that. And that's why I want to show you this. First time you do it, it's kind of weird. So it fits right in there, just like that. Okay, and it's loose right now. So if you flip it upside down, it'll fall out like I just demonstrated. Going to grab this guy. All right. It's a little bit oily. The long arms go forward, okay? And to show you where it goes, one side there, just like that. Push down, and voila. And hopefully we can get a good clear view there. And I'll show you what happens when you go to put in the big pin if things aren't lined up. Let me try to get that a little bit closer there. See that? The pin won't fit in there like that. So you got to make sure that there is a perfect hole, and you do have to move the trigger bar a little bit and the slide stop lever. So let's grab our pin and try to get her in there. Okay, I feel resistance. Something hit. So let's play around with it. Let's try to make this nice, and there we go. And this one goes in and out relatively easily. Sometimes the pin requires some tapping, but in this case it does not. And at the very end, we're just going to give a little bit of pressure. We don't want to push it all the way through, and I'm kind of picky, and I try to keep it as flush as possible on each side so it's even. It's just for my mental health. So there we go. It's good enough. Going to grab that small pin, and again, that small pin goes in the back to lock in the back of the trigger housing here. I'm going to push that in. This one goes in pretty easily as well, and I do have it pretty decently oiled. So I'm going to put my finger on this side so it doesn't go too far. We're going to add a little bit of pressure here. There we go. And there it is. So that's how you trigger bar moves freely. That's good when you press the trigger. So that's how you reassemble your frame.
Thank you guys for watching. We hope this helped. And if you're interested in learning how to completely disassemble and take apart your slide, you can check the link to that video in the description below. Thank you guys. Stay safe.